Welcome to the show Allowed to Talk. And today I want to talk about Reels. And Reels are on Facebook. Reels. And I am, well, they made me this title on Facebook that I am something creator. What is it? Creator. Something creator. Not video creator. Audio creator. Why can't I remember things all the time? Because I'm 67 and getting old, I guess. I am a digital. I am in my grandson's room. He started college back. Yesterday was Saturday, August 16th, and they were to be back in their dorms. And his room has changed around. He doesn't have the bed that's above anymore. He has just a regular single bed, and the piano is right here. I'm sitting at his piano, and he plays piano really well. Look at that light going in and out. So I'm a digital creator according to Facebook, which is fun. I like making videos. I make no earning or monetization off of any of my videos, as any of you who follow me. And I appreciate that you watch, and I appreciate that you know I'm an old lady and I just love to do things and have fun, but I wanted to earn a little extra money since I'm on Social Security. Thought about going back and working at a school because I do have my Para-Pro test I took in Missouri for the state of Missouri. Since I live right across the border now, soon, in 3 weeks, I'll be living in Galena, Kansas, which is right across the border of Joplin, Missouri. The school district is hiring some para-professionals, and I took that test back in 2017, I think. I don't know if it's good till 2024, which would be, 7-8 years since I took it. But and I was a bus aide too for Carthage School District for one semester, the end of the year. My dog's barking like crazy outside. I wonder what my husband is doing out there. But anyway, back to the show. Let the show go on. The show must go on. So yeah, I was a bus aide. So I thought, well, Joplin's hiring substitute bus aides. So let's try for that. But then my husband said, no, he wants to donate plasma. So what is going on with my dog? I'll be right back. I'm back. This house is almost 2,700 square feet. And I can hear my dog, the German Shepherd, barking all the way through the whole house because she's so loud. Well, my husband's out back with all 3 dogs, my granddogs and my dog and his dog, of course, the German Shepherd. And she's barking at a cat. She does not like cats. And my husband's allergic to cats, so he doesn't like cats being around. So, I don't know, my hair, it's layered now and it's harder to deal with. But yeah, my dog was barking at a cat out back. So I told my husband, could he please keep her quiet? Because I'm videoing. And he said, oh, that's so important. I said, yeah, I like to do it. So yeah, to me it's important. I'm allowed to do what I want to do. And well, within reason, of course, in moderation, like overeating. You can eat yourself to death. You can sin unto death. If you know what I'm saying as Christians, you know what the Bible says about all that and moderation. And anyway, back to what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Lord help me. Let's see if I can laugh like Kamala. Ha 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 ha. I can't. I don't know. She has a jovial laugh, but it's also irritating if you're talking about something serious. And the way she laughs then, like being woke. And things she says, like her swear word starts with an M and ends with an A. So I thought, mother? No, it's not that. It can't be that. Is it Mamala? No, it can't. It has to be M-A-G-A. It has to be MAGA. Make America Great Again. That's her curse word, her 4-letter word. It starts with an M and ends with an A. MAGA's her swear word. Okay. Whatever, people. You vote for her, go ahead. You know, she'll be running this country. Well, maybe she won't be. Of course she won't be. There'll be some other totalitarian telling her what to do. As long as she's filthy rich. I didn't know her husband's name was a different name than hers, too, which that's up to you individually if you want to keep your maiden name or whatever name you want to keep. And and my grandkids say, you shouldn't sing, Grandma. Your voice is bad. If I don't sing, the rocks will have to cry out. And I love to sing and dance. And as long as you can make music, sing, dance, and have fun, you should. It was about my grandson going back to college. Just came back to me. So he went back on Saturday, got his dorm ready, and here I am in his room. But we are moving to Kansas. So I was applying for jobs. I got on like I was going to apply on the different schools. Like I went into Galena School District, which is the Bulldogs, and their colors are blue and white. Go Bulldogs. That's where I'm going to live. And then Joplin is the Eagles. I don't know their colors offhand. But I know Webb City is the Cardinals. Go Cards. And there's our blue and red. And then Carl Junction is the Bulldogs also. And they are red and white. And what is Joplin's colors? I'm not sure. But Joplin is the school district that was hiring substitute bus aides. And I did a bus aide job for one semester at the end of the school year for Carthage. Go Carthage, blue and white. The Tigers, go Tigers, Carthage, Missouri. Carthage, Missouri. I drove up there so I could drive across the border from Kansas and work for Joplin School District. My husband said, no, he wants to give plasma again. He has a hole in each arm from giving plasma for like 5 years. And I could make probably $700 a month if I worked every day for 4 hours, something like that. I think I made about $700 a month as a bus aide. If I worked every day, riding bus too with the kids, getting the pickup of the kids and on there and telling them to, talk and laugh and sing, but don't say bad words and try to sit where you're sitting. Don't get up and run around on the bus. And this time if I'm a school bus aide, I'm not a victim of feeling like I'm a piece of crap anymore. And I would suggest things like, I'm not Italian either, so, and you all down here in the south of Alabama, y'all, bless your heart. That's not nice to say, and I didn't know that either. Anyway, I wouldn't be such a victim or someone who's narcissistically abused and has a childhood of neglect, and whether it's not beating or hitting, but being told you're nobody, at least you felt like you were when you were told to just go away, to be seen and not heard, shove you with your older brother and his 4 kids, and the other one that's a year and a half older, a year and 4 months, excuse me, get it right, could go to Uncle Lamar's with Patsy and go bowling and away to dinner with the visiting aunt from California, who's been dead now a couple years, but your child is what makes you. And I knew I was quitting jobs because of people talking to you, but like in the third person, talking about you. Oh, she, blah, 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 blah. And I would never stand up for myself, and I feel like I was the worthless piece of crap. I couldn't do anything right. But I know I can. I know I'm a good person, and I could be a good bus aide or a good teacher's aide, a good paraprofessional. I didn't make it through college. I quit after a year with the Pennsylvania Army National Guard GI Bill. I went to college a year, and they didn't pay for all of it. They paid for some of it, and I had 18 credits, and I had the algebra was struggling, but I had A's. But algebra, I got a D because I can't do it. I just can't do the puzzle parts of algebra. Excuse me, but I can't do algebra. I can't do tried to get it when academics in ninth grade back in 1972, 71, 72. But I couldn't get algebra. I still don't understand it. And the way that both teachers that I had explained it. Anyway, I didn't understand it, and I still don't. X equals Y, square 2090. The answer is 8, but how did I get A plus B equals C, D, E, F, G, and equals 8? Okay, something like that. Okay, so the paraprofessional job would be great. And, but he said he's going to give plasma, and he can make $700-800 a month because of the bonuses if you give 2 to 3 times a week. So plasma donation. Plasma is, and if you don't know this, you're going to learn something, because I learned it 5-6 years ago when he started donating plasma. And also let's tell you what plasma is. They draw the blood, they suck the blood out of your arm. Oh gosh, help me. They draw the blood out with the needle, and then they take that red blood and they run it through this wonderful machine that separates the plasma. And plasma is yellow. And they keep that yellow and put the other back into you. And he did it for 5 or 6 years, and he was still healthy. He's 66 now. He's been doing it since he's 61. And as long as he stayed healthy and his blood pressure was good and all his whatever stats were okay, his temp and all that, he could do it. And we went on a cruise with that. We saved up the money for like a year, and we went on a cruise, our 40th wedding anniversary back in 2019. And then COVID happened, so we couldn't go on a second cruise. So to get on a second cruise, I'm chomping at the bit. So I get we don't want to talk about that. Let's not talk about getting the COVID vaccine. We're not going to talk about that. All right. So anyway, he's going to try to give plasma again in Joplin at the center, the plasma center. I forget the name of the place, but I think it's on 32nd Street. So, then we were talking about Reels too. And Reels on Facebook, and I'm a digital creator, and I do also shorts on YouTube. And on YouTube, I do these regular videos, these shows, and I do not have earning because I have 3,000 and some subscribers, but I need 4,000 hours, 4,000 hours of views. And a total of the year, which, if the year's over and you only have 3,999 hours, you don't make it, right? I had almost 3,000, and now I'm down under 2,000 again, about 1,500 hours of views for the year. So, of course, I'm not earning or monetizing. And we do get Social Security, but we do pay $165, give or take, a month towards our Medicare. And then supplemental, mine is $191 a month. And now we have a mortgage of $500 for 30 years, which I'm going to try to pay that off in 15, because in 30 years, I'll be dead. So anyway, I was watching Reels and this morning, because we're getting ready for church, and I struggled to tell this story, but I'm going to tell it. There was a short video, Reels are probably 90 seconds or less, of a girl bringing her gorgeous sheep into the farm show or whatever show where they had animals, an auction off the animals. She was like a future farmer of America. We had FFA in high school. I don't know what it's called now, but Future Farmers of America. So they raised this sheep. It was a gorgeous sheep. It was cute and fluffy and cute and gorgeous. The sheep was so cute and beautiful, and the girl was probably about 17 years old, the same as my oldest granddaughter. And the FFA brought the sheep in and they auctioned it off. And I don't know if a restaurant got it or another person that was going to butcher it or sell it for meat or whatever for a restaurant. But the girl was crying her heart out. But it reminded me that, oh yes, she raised up like a pet and it was won a prize or whatever, and was just like the bull they do too, the steer or whatever for meat, for steak. It reminded me of Jesus, and that he was sent like a sheep to the slaughter for us. And this world is fallen, it's broken, and because of sin, he gave us free will. And we ate fruit and vegetables before, fruits from the trees in the Garden of Eden. And that's what we could eat and survive on, because you could live just on fruits and vegetables, but then the sacrifice was needed. Oxen and the sweet aroma to him. And when you're cooking steak, it smells pretty good. If you don't think it does, I don't know why you wouldn't, because it does. But the sin of this world, and it's going to be sinful, and it's never going to be perfect and hunky-dory. But practice doesn't make perfect, it makes progress. And that's what we need to do, practice. Not saying you're offending me, you're so hateful because you don't agree with someone. Say, you do you and I'll do me. And Jesus loves us. And I believe he came like a sheep to the slaughter and was crucified. And then 3 days later, Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, he defeated death by coming back. And they talk about that we're sleeping until Christ comes back again on the rapture thing. So I don't claim to understand 100%, but when you fall asleep and you wake up, it feels like there was no time if you slept real well and didn't get disturbed while you're sleeping. If that's what you're doing until he comes, or if absent from the body, present with the Lord. Although it said Jesus died. What's that Nicene Creed? I believe in God the Father Almighty, the maker of heaven and earth, and all the Catholic Church, the holy, meaning unified Catholic Church. He died. He was crucified, dead, and buried. He descended into Hades. The third day he rose again from the dead. And then he defeated death, of course. But in Hades was the chasm between paradise and Sheol, hell, where people were, there was Abraham's bosom, and then people suffering. Because when Lazarus was in Abraham's bosom, the other guy yelled over, hey, go tell my brothers, because I don't want them to be here. He goes, well, it doesn't matter if someone comes back from the dead. He needs to understand. And you're given free will, in other words, to choose to sin, to choose money over life. Money's not the root of all evil. The love of money, the love of power. They think that, I'll say it, Trump's the liar, but yeah, he said stuff that's wrong and messed up and had to correct himself. Like he thought disinfectant could be injected. He didn't say Clorox or bleach, though, like the true weirdos are saying. But watch some of Kamala's videos. We must be woke. Yesterday was 2 days ago. Today is tomorrow's, was yesterday's tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. Stay woke. I can't even laugh like her. So anyway. Yes, I'm a sinner saved by grace. Yes, I just made fun of somebody. If you're offended and you think that I hate, I don't hate her. I just fear for this. There's a sticky note. There's a sticky note. There is 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 a sticky note. Yes, forgive me, Lord, for I'm a sinner. Be merciful to me. I'm a sinner, Lord. Be merciful to me. Be merciful to me. Lord, I am a sinner. And be merciful to me. And my grandson plays my ear. He could sit right here and play a song that he heard, and he knows the tune. The only song I really know by heart, Alouette. And I love to dance, and I'm going to go dance. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Just keep singing, dancing, making music, and having fun, too. Be merciful to me. I'm a sinner. I'm sorry I laughed like Kamala, and I laughed at some of her sayings. Have a great day.